Hello everyone, this is the video answer key for the tools for coordinate proofs, the practice. All right, here we go. Number one, the midpoint of AB, which has those coordinates. So let's just remind ourselves what the midpoint formula is. Capital M of, and then you put the line down there in the subscript, and then it is a point, so we need to put this guy into brackets like that, and it's the average of my x's and then the average of my y's. So we add them up and divide by 2. Okay, so I like to label my points with x1, y1, x2, and y2 just so that I don't get confused. Okay, so now I just go ahead and plug in. X1 is -2 and then plus 12 divided by 2. My y1 is 9, and then I'm adding a -3, so that's just 9 minus 3 divided by 2. And this gives me -12, or -2 plus 12, well, that's positive 10. Positive 10 divided by 2 is 5. 9 minus 3, that's 6 divided by 2 is 3. There you go. The midpoint is 5, comma 3. All right, that's just a little bit of review. Now we get into the new stuff. We want to find the length of UT that has those endpoints. So whenever you see length, you automatically think distance formula. So the distance, again, same thing. You put the line, the notation of the line down in the subscript, and then let's just remind ourselves what the distance formula is. It is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1. That quantity is squared, and all under the radical. And again, I'm going to label my points so that I don't get confused and I can easily plug in. Here we go. So x2 is -9. Subtract x1 is -5. I put that -5 in there so that I see that I am subtracting a negative. Always a good habit to have. My y2 is -4. Subtract -7. Same thing there with the y's. All right, what does this give me? -9 minus a -5. Well, that's -9 plus 5, which is -4. -4 squared is 16. Plus -4 minus a -7, that turns into -4 plus 7, which is +3. +3 squared is 9. Again, take the square root of all that. And then 16 plus 9, well, that's 25. So this is the square root of 25, which, as we know, is 5. Nice and easy on that one. We like those. Again, we're looking for the length of UT, which has those points now. So again, when you see length, you are thinking distance formula. So distance of UT, I'll write it in again. So we got x2 minus x1 quantity squared plus y2 minus y1 quantity squared, all underneath the radical. I'm going to label my points, x1, y1, x2, y2. My x2 is -4 minus a -8. Again, put that -8 in parentheses so that you can see you are subtracting a negative. My y2 is -10 minus a -9. Quantity squared, all underneath the radical. Here we go. -4 minus a -8 turns into -4 plus 8, which is +4, and then +4 squared is 16. So looking like the first one here. And then we got negative 10 minus a negative 9, which turns into negative 10 plus 9, which is negative 1, and negative 1 squared is positive 1. So we got 16 plus 1 this time. And I'm just going to leave this as radical 17. But of course, you would want to check to see, okay, find the length of UT to the nearest tenth. You always want to check those things. Alrighty, that's it for this practice. I hope it helped. As always, be safe and be healthy. I will see you next time, guys. Bye.